Now, there's also been all these rumors going around, and I've seen so much of this online, that Homer recently filed a new lawsuit against Taylor and Wade. Okay, so Homer, Taylor, and Wade. Okay. Now, I don't see any court documents showing that. However, allegedly, back in 2022, when I did find documents for this, Homer did file a wrongful death and negligence civil lawsuit against Taylor and Wade after Taylor was convicted. Now, Homer alleged in this lawsuit that Taylor caused the passing of his daughter, remember, because him and Reagan, it was the unborn daughter at the time, with negligence, carelessness, and reckless disregard. That includes her failing to keep a lookout for the baby's safety, failure to stay in the proper lane while she was driving, and also failure to control her speed of the vehicle. If you remember, it never came out during Taylor's trial what the little one's cause of passing was, but it was believed that she was alive when Taylor removed her from Reagan, but again, she passed away not too long afterwards at the hospital. And I do think it is important to point out that Taylor chose to drive to a hospital 50 miles away after she left Reagan's house with that little one. And it's all alleged because she knew that all the hospitals were on high alert anyways because she was faking her pregnancy. Anyways, in the lawsuit, Homer also alleged that Wade is partly responsible for the passing of his daughter because Wade allowed Taylor to use his vehicle even though he knew her to be a liar and unstable.
The widower of Reagan Hancock has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Taylor Parker and ex-boyfriend Wade. Homer Hancock filed the negligence and wrongful death suit. The suit claims Parker was negligent for driving recklessly and erratically with baby Braxton Sage Hancock in Griffin's car. The civil suit asserts that the injuries were caused as a result of Parker's negligence, careless, and reckless disregard of her duty to exercise the degree of care that a responsibly careful person would use to avoid harm to others under circumstances like those described. That included failing to keep a proper lookout for the baby's safety, failure to stay in the proper lane, control her speed, and control the vehicle. The suit also claims Griffin was negligent for allowing Parker to use his vehicle because he knew her to be a liar and unstable, and that he knew or through the exercise of reasonable care should have known that defendant Parker was a reckless and incompetent driver prior to permitting her to operate his vehicle.
Now, it's not totally clear what actually ended up happening with that lawsuit. Again, this was filed back in 2022. And a lot of people online are saying that a new lawsuit was filed since the documentary came out. I don't think that that's true. So if y'all are seeing that, if you see paperwork, let me know. Otherwise, I think people are thinking that this 2022 lawsuit is new, and it's not. However, I did see rumors online that Wade paid Homer an unspecified amount, and Homer dropped the lawsuit against him. Again, that was just people talking in comment sections. I don't know if that's true, but that is what is out there. And I wanted to address the lawsuit because a lot of you guys were talking about that, and it doesn't seem to be true. It's old lawsuit, 2022, not new.